Okay, so are we in World War III?
No,
No?
not yet.
Are we going to be in World War
I
III?
don't think so.
They're really trying. Are they?
No, I don't think they're really trying.
So why they keep promoting that and pushing that? Why do they want us to believe we're going to be in World War III?
They have to keep keep promoting and pushing the scariest narrative that they possibly can, so everybody will be like, "Oh my God, we're going to die from nuclear holocaust," while they take $30 billion and just lose it.
Well, the White House asked for $45 billion, and Congress is like, I don't know if we can give you $45 billion, so we'll give you $85 billion.
Yeah,
because Congress needs each a cut themselves, right?
The whole thing is a scam.
They're like, here's how much we're taking. That pays us. You guys add whatever you want on top.
The reality is, people, what you don't understand is 3 times now they have given Ukraine more money than the entire 10 years we spent fighting the war on terror. Meaning the greatest army in the world is the United States. The biggest army is the United States Army. We were fighting in 3 different countries, and they've given little Ukraine 3 times the amount of money we needed to fight for 10 years, and they haven't, done anything? They haven't won? I mean, come on. All that money is flowing back into the pockets of our crazy ass representatives,
politicians.
Yeah.
So you see the drones that they're building. I guess they're building these drones in Vietnam. They're pretty big. They look like our drones, but they're 40 times bigger. They're big, and they say that they drop grenades, but what they look like is little fucking mortars, and it's got like this rack on the bottom of it. Looks like there's 20 in a exposed magazine.
Yeah, they have they've been doing it for a while with singles. They can drop a 60 millimeter mortar. And what we did, I mean, if you think about drone technology, people in the world, when you think about Iran, Russia, China, what we did is we gave the Iranians one of our drones, and then the secondary market on drone manufacture, big drones, exploded. Everybody had a big drone after we allowed the Iranians to scavenge one of ours. So
why did we do that?
Same reason why we left M1 Abram tanks. Same reason why the Mahdi army has an M1 Abram tank is because the industrial complex wants to make a new system. Because if you think about drone technology in the United States perspective, forget about the rest of the world. We have been flying attack drones for almost 25 years.
Yep.
So if you think about, and I know most people don't think about this, if you think about military contracts, that's old technology. Who cares? I mean, I'm sure that Northrop Grumman wants, which they already have, by the way, and they've been flying it for almost, we've known about it for probably 5 years, but I bet they've been flying it longer, is they want a space drone. They want space drones. They want drones that you put 10 troops in and you launch it from Cape Canaveral and it's in Afghanistan in 15 minutes.
15 minutes.
Yeah. The reality is if you go space, so if you go ballistic, you can get anywhere in the world in 30 minutes.
Is that what ballistic means, space?
Yeah. If you use a ballistic trajectory to go into space and then come down anywhere on the world, you'll be there in 30 minutes.
Did you see, so speaking of tanks, we gave M1 Abrams 700 M1 Abrams?
Oh, to
Ukraine?
No.
Who did we give them to?
Again, we're not trying to start World War III. We gave them to their proxy. We gave them to Poland.
Got it.
See what happened. The reality is what happened is Poland gave them all their frontline tanks, and then Poland's like, "Hey guys, what's up?" And then we were like, "Okay, here you go." And it's the reality again. It's the M1 Abrams has been around since the 90s. While it is still one of the premier tanks, yes, there are probably better tanks out there, but no one, not the Chinese, not the Russians, no one has the amount of mainline battle tanks that we do. We have 15,000 M1 Abrams sitting in the desert doing nothing because this is America. We have more of everything. We have more of everything. It's the Big Mac of tanks.
Did you see that there's supposed to be some tanks, some Russian tanks are getting blown up over there and there's some footage of them, and they're actually not. They're cardboard and plywood. Is that Ukraine fabricating that to make it look? Is that some propaganda, or is that?
Well, it's probably a little bit of both. It's probably some serious propaganda, and also some serious fraud, waste, and abuse that's going on in the Russian government. I mean, the reality is, we do the same thing here. Meaning, when fucking Northrop Grumman wants to make a new widget, they grease the skids and give a politician millions of dollars, and then the politicians give them millions of dollars to make the widget. The great thing about America, though, is Northrop Grumman then makes the widget. They're like, hey, okay, thanks for the money. Everybody got paid. Let's make the widget. Where in Russia, they do the exact same thing, except everything is so corrupt that by the time the money gets to the general that's in charge of making the widget, he's like, make kind of like the widget. So like their reactive armor, they are finding vehicles with the reactive armor on there that is just filled with cardboard and sand.
Got it.
And the big mainline tanks and stuff like that, they're not. Remember, it's on our interest. It's in America's interest, or not really America, but the industrial military complex. It's in our interest to create a boogeyman and this scary thing that allows them to go to Congress and go, hey, we need a 6th generation fighter because the Russians now have a 5th generation fighter. And it's almost one of those things where I think that the countries actually game each other out that way, where it's like, hey guys, we're gonna pretend like we have this really great piece of gear, so you guys can pretend like you need to buy this really, and they just go back and forth because
that's what I think.
They don't have shit. The Russians don't have shit. It's been the biggest fiasco.
Well, Biden went to Russia and talked to Putin, right? Yeah. And I think that's what that was. I'm going to say this, you say that, then you do this, and I'll do that, and then.
Yeah, let's really.
I think that everywhere is fucking collapsing, and this is their effort to fucking steal some more money before it fucking actually finally collapses.
Trying to tear us down.